following is a special Wayne Hills television sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to Patriot Stadium. I'm your host, Anthony Scudillo, alongside John Giardiello, who's making only his second start as a announcer. John, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Well, John, we are here today for the county quarterfinal matchup between the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Lakeland Lancers. If you remember 2 years ago, Wayne Hills lost to Lakeland in the quarterfinal matchup of the counties as well, so this is somewhat of a grudge match. Now, John, the three captains on this team are Kate Frieswick, Nicole Modak, and Emily Spizzanti. How have they helped, bring this young starting lineup out? They only have 5 of the 10 starters as seniors. How have they helped mature this team?
Well, Anthony, those 3 captains were starters last year, so they've been around the Wayne Hills field hockey program. They know what they're doing, and a lot of their responsibility this year was teaching the younger players. Half the team is underclassmen. They really had to teach the younger players how the system works and how to keep up the success that Wayne Hills field hockey has had.
Yeah, John, I mean, that really has been, the senior leadership has had to bring up the entire team. They lost a lot of players last year, and that was a great team. They made it to the Tournament of Champions. Unfortunately, they lost there, but just to get there is an accomplishment in itself, and for these girls to be back one more time to see how far they can make it is incredible. John, if you had to pick a key player for today's game, who would it have to be?
Well, my key player is going to be Nicole Modak. She's a striker on this team. She's going to be the one responsible for hitting most of the goals in, and if Wayne Hills needs a chance at this, they got to keep up their scoring opportunities.
Well, John, I'm going to have to go with Kate Frieswick. She's the main goal scorer on this team, and she also has many assists. You hear her on the loudspeaker every morning after every game. She has a goal or assist, so she's going to be my key player for today. Now, if there was one key to winning, I said it's a grudge match. There's going to be a little bit of a rivalry here. They're going to want to come out firing. What's the key to the win today?
My key to the win is going to be definitely the goalkeeping. Gabby Ewing, first-year starter. Steph Zigmont, amazing goalie last year for Wayne Hills, now at Vermont playing field hockey. So Gabby, a little bit inexperienced, but Lakeland's going to come at her in full force in this county game, and she's going to be able to have to keep up.
Oh, you're right, John. Steph Zigmont was one of the best to ever walk through Wayne Hills, not only just for field hockey, but she was a star softball player as well. She was, just a pure athlete. Now you're right, she is a D1 athlete out of Vermont, and trying to rebuild that field hockey team. But I'm going to have to go with the Wayne Hills offense. We don't know how great this Lakeland goalie is, and if they could come out firing today, I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair, because the weapons for Wayne Hills are just, you could go through a huge list of like 10 girls, and each one can score. Now, John, we've said Hill's offense is fantastic. The goalkeeping has been good with Gabby Ewing. Give me a score for today's game.
I'm going to go with 4-2 Wayne Hills.
Yeah, John, I'm going to have to say a similar score. I'm going to go with 3-1 Wayne Hills. We'll be back with more after this.
As there's your boy Peter Davies finally making a play. As it looks like
Jason Abadesian, the big boy running down the field. He's at the 40, the 30. Defenders are trying to get up to him. He's at the 10, the 5, and then Jason Abadesian, who had talked to us before the game, said he was going to have a big play. And look at the big boy rumble into the end zone. Hello and welcome back to Patriot Stadium. Again, I'm your host, Anthony Scudillo, alongside John Giardiello. Now, John, let's discuss field hockey for all those at home who are watching it for the first time or second time.
Well, this game is going to consist of 2 30-minute halves. There's 11 players on each side, including a goalie. And we'll give you some of the rules right here. You can only hit the ball with the flat side of the stick. It is a foul to hit it with the rounded side. Obviously, no pushing, shoving, charging, hitting, tripping. You cannot get in the way of a player dribbling the ball, or else that is a obstruction call. And players can only score within the red scoring circle in front of the goal. If the ball goes out of bounds, players hit it in with a push-in or a hit-in. When the ball is out behind the goal, that'll be a side out. And in a penalty corner, the ball is placed on the goal line at least 10 yards from the nearest goal post, One attacking player hits the ball to a teammate just outside the striking circle line. No shot on goal may be taken until the ball is stopped or comes to rest on the ground outside the circle. All attackers must be outside the circle before the hit is taken. And on defense, only 5 defenders may be behind the goal line, while the remaining must be positioned beyond the center line.
So like we said before, John, we were with this team when they went to the Tournament of Champions in Montclair. Unfortunately, they lost there. We've seen them win the state championship, the county championship. We've seen some magical things happen with this field hockey team for Wayne Hills. I mean, you want to compare dynasties. I know the Wayne Hills football team has had a fantastic run with their state championships, but, this field hockey team is nothing short of incredible.
Oh, well, Coach Badami has a true dynasty on her hands. I think she's won counties and states for multiple years going. And a lot of people don't think about girls' sports when they consider the dominance of Wayne Hills sports. Coach Keogh, the tennis coach, has had a state championship streak as well.
And not only that, John, right now the girls' soccer team is ranked 1 in Passaic County, so that's another thing. I mean, you want to say that this is a boys' sport, high school. Well, I mean, I bet you many of these girls would argue with you, including myself. I mean, the boys' sports teams are fantastic, but you really can't put down any of these girls' sports teams because it always seems like they're in the county finals or semifinals, even state finals for most of their tournaments. So this is really something that this field hockey team over the past few years has been accustomed to, being in this kind of situation. It's nothing new for them.
Well, that's part of the reason what make teams so great is that tradition of winning. If that's what they're used to, that's what they're expected to do, they're going to try their hardest every game to come out with that W because they know that's what Wayne Hills does.
Now, John, we said this is a grudge match from 2 years ago in the county semifinals as when Lakeland beat the Wayne Hills Patriots. Now, the Patriots did go on to win the state championship that year, so, I mean, I'll take one over the other any day of the week, but if they would have had both, I know they would have taken both. But the one thing that's interesting about this field hockey team, it almost seems like it's not about winning necessarily, although they do love to win. It's a family. They develop a relationship that's binding, and they play with all their heart and emotion, and it almost seems like they have fun more than they love winning, which is something you don't see in everyday sports.
As you see the players take the field here, that's really one of the essential ingredients of what makes a great team in any sport is team chemistry, having each other's backs no matter what, and being upset when one of your own gets knocked down, pushed around, etc.
Now, we said the captains for this Wayne Hills field hockey team are Kate Frieswick, Nicole Modak, and Emily Spizzanti. The rest of the lineup includes Alex Albano, Shauna Burchell, Nicole Modak, Angelica Giametta, Rachel Fiskin, Kate Frieswick, Emily Spizzanti, Hannah Lucas, Tiffany Coppola, Emily Miller, and Gabby Ewing, who also switches out with Shara Baldy, but she will be getting the start today.
Now, we mentioned Gabby Ewing, first-year starter at goalie for these Patriots. She's been having a pretty good season so far, but nowhere near the production of Steph Zygmunt last year.
Now, like you said, John, you can only use one side of the stick, to even. That's the only one that's allowed to touch the ball is a flat one. So people think, oh, this is an easy sport. It's really not, because you have to twist your arms around like you wouldn't in any other sport. It's not like you're using a baseball bat where you could just turn it any way you want. It only can touch one side of the stick.
And a lot of these girls come into high school having no prior field hockey experience, and they need to literally learn the whole sport within their 4 years or even 1 year if they play freshman. So it's kind of an impressive feat for these girls to learn a whole sport in the span of a few years.
So there was obstruction there, so Emily Cizzanti is going to take that one. There was too many girls in the box for Lakeland. It's going to be a short corner hit for Wayne Hills. Kate Frieswick is going to take this one. This is where a lot of goals are scored in field hockey off these corner hit opportunities. Frieswick brings it out to Spizzanti. She gets a nice stick on it. Ooh, goes off the crossbar and out.
Nice opportunity there for Wayne Hills. Emily Spizzanti had a good shot on goal, she's one of the stars on this Wayne Hills team. Possible college career in field hockey after this, so look for her to have a great impact on the game today.
Shauna Burchell is going to take this one because it went off a Lakeland defender. Frieswick tries to cross this one into the middle. Lakeland's there to defend it. Giametta tries to get it to Modak. She's not able to. Burchell is waiting for it. So is Lucas. Lucas tries to get a shot off. She's not able to, but it's going to be obstruction again inside the box. So Frieswick is going to take another corner hit.
As we mentioned, on these penalty corners, only 5 defenders are allowed to be in the goal before the shot, and no one can be in the striking circle prior.
It's going to be a high ball on Shauna Burchell. That's one of the many penalties in this game. You are not allowed to lift the ball a certain amount of feet off the ground, and that's something different from a lot of other sports in hockey. You have your slap shot and your wrist shot, which can go as high as you want them to. In fact, you see them sometimes go over the boards, but in this game, it's only allowed to go, I believe, up to your waist. Well, that one went into the back of the net, but it was another high ball for Wayne Hills, so Lakeland will get the ball there.
Wayne Hill's doing a good job in controlling the ball down here, keeping it in Lakeland territory so their defense and Gabby Ewing doesn't have to do too much work right now.
Here comes the third corner hit of the day. I mean, we're only 4 minutes in, and it's their third corner hit for Wayne Hills. So there's 26 minutes left in the first half. Again, like John said, there are 2 halves with a 5-minute halftime. So we're only 4 minutes in, and it's their third opportunity. Spizzanti gets a nice shot off. It's going to go as a high ball as well. That's why this game, people think it's easy. It's really not. It's really not, because there are so many technicalities and rules. You can only use one side of the stick. You can't hit the ball too high in the air. You're not allowed to get in front of an offensive player. I mean, there's so many things that it's hard to really score.
You know, and that's why you see so many stoppages in play during field hockey, is the many penalties.
So that's obstruction against Wayne Hills. Lakeland will retain the ball. This is their first time in Wayne Hills territory. And that's going to be a quick trip into Wayne Hills territory, because Emily Spizzanti gets it back, and there was a obstruction call. So she's going to take it past the 50-yard line. She's met there by 3 defenders, beats 2 of the 3, beats another one, and then she's going to get an obstruction call. So she'll take the ball at the 45. It's freezing. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. It's so hard to call this game, because you just stop and go.
You see Emily Spizzanti trying to get into the scoring circle there for Wayne Hills. No dice. Lakeland's able to take it away.
No dice. Who's that? 26. Stephanie Rule. So Stephanie Rule for Lakeland hits that one, and just a bit too hard. It goes out of bounds. Hannah Lucas is going to take it.
One thing I want to talk about for this Wayne Hills team is the tremendous amount of experience they have. You know, a lot of seniors last year have left, but still a great number of players on this team who saw a significant amount of minutes last year. Kate Frieswick, Angelica Giametta, Shauna Burchill, Nicole Modak all saw a decent amount of playing time last year.
Yeah, like you said, John, the experience on this team is really incredible. Like, they've made it to the state championship twice in the last 2 years. In fact, they won it, I believe, last year. Shauna Burchell gets a shot on goal, and it goes past the goalie. So Shauna Burchell Well, that was a long one. She took it from about the 18-yard line.
Just inside the scoring circle there, Lakeland defense fell apart on that when Nicole Modak was able to get it to Shanna Burchill just inside the scoring circle, and a great shot on goal there.
And Shauna has probably one of the strongest strikes on the team. She really hits it harder than a lot of other girls, and she just got that one right past the goalie. Nothing the goalie could do there.
So Wayne Hills takes a 1-0 lead with 24 minutes left to go in the half. An early lead is definitely going to be an advantage for this team. Let's see if they can keep it or if they give it away.
Wayne Hills had possession of the ball most of this first half. I know it's early. They might have another opportunity here. Burchell's waiting for it. Ooh, deflected off a few Lakeland players. They're not able to get it really even towards the goalie. They had a fast break there for a second. They weren't able to use it. Spizzanti takes a shot. Ooh, luckily that one, yeah, that is going to be a high ball. That was a great shot. Almost looked like a chip. It was going to go onto the green, but you can't use your 9-iron in this game. You got to use the putter.
Emily Spizzanti will take the ball for Wayne Hills, looking to get it to one of her players in the box. And that'll be obstruction on Lakeland. Kate Friesuk will take the side out here for Wayne Hills.
Sean is going to take this shot. Ooh. Looks like she tried to get a little too much power into this one. Missed the ball completely. That's going to go, I believe, is a high stick. You're not allowed to bring it that high. Giametta brings this one into the circle. How do you say that? Fixlin. Rachel Fixlin. Oh, that was a nice pass. Oh, my God.
Great pass there by number 26 for Lakeland,
Rule.
Jessica DeVita.
26. It's Stephanie Rule.
Excuse me, Stephanie Rule.
Frieswig lost her stick there for a second. Was able to grab it quickly and get the steal.
Wayne Hill's really doing a good job of keeping Lakeland out of the scoring circle here. And as we know, you can't score if you're not in the scoring circle. So really being able to limit Lakeland's options on offense.
Oh, that's a nice move. The sun's coming out. Hills is trying to put the pressure on here with a fast break. Modak gets it to Fisklin.
A little too much. That's Tina Brindisi on Lakeland. Hannah Lucas will take the ball for Wayne Hills. Cole Modak able to corral that one. Tries to get it to Fixlin. It's knocked away.
Other than fast breaks, Lakeland really hasn't been in Wayne Hills territory at all, and the fast breaks have been stopped immediately as they get into Wayne Hills territory by the defense. Brocher's going to try to push this one up. It's stolen. Giametta going to try to play defense here. Not able to stop Rule, who brings it up, trying to get another fast break. Emily Miller is waiting for it. Try to push it past the one defender. She's able to. Trying to get it up the sideline. It's going to be obstruction on Lakeland, so Wayne Hills will retain the ball.
Now, the key to avoiding these obstruction calls and giving the other team the ball back is to be able to try to get a good play on the ball without getting in the way of the offensive player running with it, as you see Emily Spizzanti did a few times before. It's another obstruction call on Lakeland. Emily Spizzanti will take this one.
She's going to dribble it into the middle. Beats 3 defenders. Gets it to Giametta. That's going to be a long corner obstruction in the box.
Looks like Modak could have had a shot on that one. She wasn't able to control the ball quickly enough.
So Frieswick's going to put this one into the middle. It's going to go to Burchell. Tries to get a shot on goal. Not able to. Giametta's waiting for it. It's going to be obstruction again. So there's 6 obstruction on Lakeland. There's 18 minutes left in the first half. Wayne Hills is leading 1-0. This one's going to go to Spizzanti. She gets a shot off on goal. It ricochets off of 1 stick. And it's going to be obstruction again. So they're third in about 30 seconds. Spizzanti's going to get this shot again. Bounces off one defender. It goes into the back of the net. So Spizzanti gets the goal on this one. I think Modak had a little bit to do with that one. It made a ricochet off her stick. And Wayne Hills takes a 2-0 lead with 18 minutes left in the first half.
You know, from the early on, it just looks like this game is not even going to be close. 2 goals right away for Wayne Hills. They've been getting tons of side outs, tons of shots on goal, really shutting down Lakeland on defense the whole time. So Lakeland will call a timeout. We'll be back after a quick commercial break.
Welcome back to Wayne Hills as the Wayne Hills Patriots are taking on the Lakeland Lancers in this county quarterfinal matchup. Wayne Hills has a 2-0 lead early going in the first half. Not even halfway through. There's still 18 minutes left, and they're leading by 2, which is hard to come back by in field hockey. This is normally a low-scoring game, but Wayne Hills' offense has been able to put up points early.
And that early lead's going to be huge for the Lady Patriots. If they're able to just keep their scoring chances up and limit Lakeland, they're probably going to come away with this one.
It's almost a first opportunity for Lakeland. Tiffany Capola is able to get it out of the scoring area. Nice job of the Wayne Hills defense there. That was really the first opportunity that Lakeland had seen thus far.
Ashley Rogers on Lakeland not able to control that one to get a good shot on goal.
That pass splits defenders. Nobody's there to cross it, though.
Tiffany Capola, nice takeaway there.
She got hit in the leg with a stick. She's going to try to limp this one off. Oh, Hannah Lucas. Nice shot there, but just a little too high. That's going to be a high stick.
Close call there for Wayne Hills. Looked like Gabby Ewing gave that ball a little kick.
Oh, Nicole Modak's going to try to push the tempo here. Gets it past one defender. They got a 3-on-1. Modak is going to cross it to Burchell, who has a shot on net. The goalie comes out and blocks that one. Giametta with another shot. It's going to be a corner there, obstruction on Lakeland. So that's their 7th obstruction. They had a 3-on-1, did Hills. Modak had a nice cross to Burchell. The goalie just came out and blocked that one. They will have another scoring opportunity here, though. Spazanti's going to get this one. Takes a shot on net. Bounces off one defender. The goalie comes out and blocks that one. Obstruction on Wayne Hills, though, so it's going to be Lakeland's ball.
Saw that one got behind the goalie. Dangerous play there for Lakeland. One thing you see Angelica Giametta doing really well is using her body to shield defenders away from the ball and keep them from knocking it away from her.
Hannah Lucas has been playing since her sophomore year. She's now a junior. This is one of the younger players to play last year. Even to get some minutes is fantastic as a young junior. I'm not sure if she played in her middle school days, but, you know, like you said, John, a lot of these girls start when they're freshmen, and, you know, they really have to learn their game as they go. Modak beats one defender. She's going to try to keep this one in bounds. She's able to. Tries to push it up to Shauna Burchell. She's not able to, though. Burchell then steals it away, trying to give it go back to Modak. Giametta tries to steal this one away. Not able to. Oh, they're going to call obstruction on Lakeland. So this one's not going to be a corner, but Frieswick takes it, puts it into the box, gives it to Giametta. She tries to chip it. It's just a little too high. That's going to be a high ball. And Lakeland's going to get this one back. That's going to be loud.
Who's that? Huge girl?
Who's what?
Huge girl.
Who?
The giant one who just hit the ball.
Rule? 26? Stephanie Rule? You know, a girl that's done anything for their offense? Dude, Hannah's good at defense. Oh my god. Who knew? Oh god, I just said that on mic. I didn't realize that. Let me say something. This shit was just in air.
Number 26 on Lakeland, Stephanie Rule. It's really been the key to their defense today. The only one getting a little physical and making some stops for the Lancers. Hannah Lucas will take this one, looking to get in the scoring circle. Bounces past Shanna
Burchell. Sorry, go ahead. Go. Say something. Say it. Oh, obstruction. Say it.
It's 26 Rule with the free hit. Lakeland had a 2-on-2 there, taken away by Emily Miller.
Merrill Ryan is checked into the game, number 6. She's going to try to get the ball here. It's going to be a high ball off of Lakeland. Modak's able to cross it in the middle. Burchell's shot just goes wide right. So another scoring opportunity there for Hills. There's only 12 minutes left in the first half. Hills has a 2-0 lead over the Lakeland Lancers in this county quarterfinal matchup.
Looked like Burchell had a little more time to get some control over that ball and get a better shot on goal.
Yeah, she just rushed that a little bit. She already has 1 goal today, though. I don't think she's worried. She knows she's going to get her opportunities in the middle. She's just waiting for those crosses to come to her.
See Giametta trying to get it in Modak there. Knocked away by Lakeland. Emily Miller will get the ball back, trying to get on the opposite side of the field. See number 1, Nicole Pavlak there for Lakeland, trying to keep Emily Miller from clearing the ball. And Lakeland will retain possession.
This is really only the second or third time they've had the ball in Wayne Hill's territory. It's quickly going to be out of Wayne Hill's territory. That one's going to be obstruction. Hannah Lucas is going to take this one. Now they're going to get a penalty for that one. Looked like she pushed Hannah a little bit. That's number 14, Danielle Secker. So she's going to get her first green card of the day.
Now, one thing Coach Badami does particularly well is balancing her seniors with her underclassmen and making sure that by the time they're seniors, most of the players on this team will have some experience on the varsity level and won't be completely over their heads once they make it to the big stage.
This one's going to be obstruction on Wayne Hills. So Lakeland's going to get the ball this time. Stephanie Rule is going to take this free hit.
What? Halftime.
So Hannah Lucas gets this one to Merrill Ryan. They have numbers going up. She crosses it to Modak. Modak has some space in front of her. She tries to get it to Burchell. Burchell gets a shot off. It's going to bounce off the stick of a Lakeland defender. Lakeland's going to take this one back. Waiting there is Spizzanti. She pushes it up to Ryan. Ryan's going to cross this one into the middle. Bounces off a Lakeland defender. And Modak tries to save it. She's able to, gets it to Albano, and that one just goes off the crossbar.
And one thing the goalie for Lakeland, Joyce Sedilla, has to start doing better is getting on the ground, making some saves, getting her feet out, trying to kick the ball away. You see her remaining stagnant a lot of the time, just waiting for something to bounce off her.
Giametta takes this one. Crosses it to Ryan. She's going to be called for obstruction. So Rule is going to take this one for Lakeland. There's 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half of play. Wayne Hills has a 2-0 lead in this county quarterfinal matchup between the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Lakeland Lancers. Like we said, this is a grudge match from 2 years ago when Lakeland defeated the Wayne Hills Patriots. Wayne Hills has come out strong in this one and on top thus far.
Now, Anthony, we talked earlier about how the girls on this team really become like a family over the course of the season. We see some more evidence with that with some of the graduated seniors from last year in attendance at the game today. Really just a testament to the bonds that the players create over the course of their field hockey season.
Yeah, John, you still took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say Nicole Graham is here along with Brittany Gallone, you know, Megan Nouts. I mean, they're just people, like we said, it's a family. They create a bond with each other. They spend so much time with each other. I mean, from the summer to fall, that's a long time if you think about it. I mean, especially in the summer when there's no schoolwork, nothing really preventing you from just hanging out with each other. That they are a family, and that's why last year when we were with them and when they lost in this Tournament of Champions, people got very upset. They knew that, wow, this family is going to have to separate for a little bit. Even though they will be in school together, it's just not going to be the same because they won't have that everyday relationship that they once had. So Modak is going to push the tempo here. Tries to bounce it up to Merrill Ryan. She does. She has open space in front of her. Albano and Burchell are waiting in the middle. Burchell's going to get this one, take a shot on goal. She misses. Albano is waiting there.
Too high. I think so.
High stick ball. One's going to be high sticking against Wayne Hills. Rule is going to push this one up. Just too far past her own players. Miller gets it to Lucas. Lucas is going to bring this one up to Ryan. Ryan, who just had open spaces, gives it up to Modak. Going to give it back to Ryan. Nice give and go there. Ryan's going to try to cross it into the middle. She's bringing it into the middle. Crosses to Modak. Modak just misses that one. Giametta's waiting there. So is Birchall. I think Birchall's going to be called for obstruction. So Lakeland will take this one back.
Looks like Lakeland is sending more players on offense than before, trying to catch up to this 2-0 Patriots lead. But what that's doing is allowing the Wayne Hills Patriots to get numbers on offense and get some good shots on goal.
Has Lucas with another steal.
Taylor Welch not able to control it for Lakeland there. She gets the ball back, looking to get up to her teammate. I think that one was hit with the wrong side of the stick. It's a foul.
The ball's going to go back to where the penalty was called at. It's going to be the 45. Spizzanti brings this one up. Just a little too much on it. It's going to be called for a high ball. Spizzanti's going to try to push the tempo here a little bit. It's going to be obstruction. She's going to start it right back up, though. Gives it to Ryan, who has space in front of her, just a little too far in front of her. Albano can't catch up to it either.
So just under 5 minutes left in the half of this quarterfinal game. It's 2-0 Wayne Hills right now. They've really been able to control the ball and get the majority of the scoring chances in this game. Lakeland's going to have to pick it up after halftime if they want to still retain a chance in this county tournament.
A little too aggressive there. Tries to steal it. Gets by her. Lucas trying to steal this one back. Going to be called for obstruction. She just didn't get her body enough around that. Too much in the way. Lakeland is going to try to push the numbers here. They only have 2 defenders back, and everybody else is up in Wayne Hills territory. Wayne Hills brings back an extra defender or 2 as well, just to try to steal this one. They're not able to. It gets into the box. Trying to save it is number 1, Nicole Pavlak. Not able to, so it's going to be Wayne Hill's ball. It goes out on her.
You see this defense anchored by Emily Miller and flanked by Tiffany Capola and Hannah Lucas, doing a great job for Wayne Hills. Not really letting Lakeland get any type of opportunities at all.
The one thing you do see on this Wayne Hills team is multiple sports athletes, including Nicole Modak. She plays softball as well as field hockey. Miss Frieswick plays lacrosse as well as Miss Albano. Miss Pizzanti plays softball. I mean, you just see a lot of athletes on this Wayne Hills team, and that's what makes them so dangerous. And you know, they're always in shape as well. They're prepared year round for the sports they play. So this one gets a little past Merrill Ryan. She goes back for the steal. Giametta's able to steal this one. She's going to be called for obstruction now. So there's 2 minutes left in this first half of play. Wayne Hills has a 2-0 lead over the Lakeland Lancers in this grudge back from 2 years ago.
I wonder if Coach Badami mentioned in her pregame speech that Lakeland beat this Patriots team in the quarterfinals 2 years ago, although a lot of the players most likely were not around back then to see it.
So we're now in stoppage time in this first half. It's similar to soccer. It's now up to the referees to decide when the half is over. It just depends on how much stoppage there was. And there was a lot in this first half. There was a lot of obstruction calls. And fouls in general. Burchell's going to try to corral this one. She's not able to. She's going to get called for obstruction. It's going to be Lakeland's ball.
So Lakeland will look to get one more chance on offense. Nothing doing there.
Spizzanti gets a steal. She's trying to push it up. Gets it around one defender. Tries to cross it into the middle. It goes off a Lakeland defender. She's going to have another opportunity to cross it. Gives it up to Merrill Ryan. It's going to be a short corner due to obstruction on Lakeland. So another scoring opportunity right before the end of the half here for Wayne Hills.
See a lot of great ball control from Emily Spizzanti, weaving through defenders, always putting it where she needs it.
She's going to get it here. Beats two defenders. Gives it up to Kate Frieswick, who tries to push it into the middle. Shauna Burchell's waiting for it. Bounces off two Lakeland defenders. Gets past Hannah Lucas, and now Lakeland has numbers. They're going to try to push up the tempo. They got a 3-on-2 going. Now 4-on-2. This has been the one opportunity for Lakeland this far. Hannah Lucas, great job on the defensive side, stealing that one away. And that's going to be the end of the first half. So, John, just give me a little bit thoughts, you know, what we needed to see, what we did see in the first half.
Well, we saw Wayne Hills come out strong, jumping out to an early 2-0 lead, and essentially shutting down the Lancers on defense, not letting them do anything, barely any shots on goal even. Just a great job overall by the Patriots so far.
Yeah, John, like you said, the time of possession has been, you know, drastically in Wayne Hills' favor. They really haven't allowed anything to happen in their own territory. So Gabby Ewing, I mean, like we said, she's had a great year this far, but she hasn't needed to do anything right now. So we'll be back with the second half after this.
In order to make sure you are safe and secure online, follow these following rules. Always know how to block spam on email. Be careful what information you're putting out for others to see. Know how to configure settings on your computer to maximize your safety. Always make sure you have the latest antivirus software and use antivirus scans. When you're making a password, choose it carefully and don't share it with anyone. Careful when you meet new people online. You still don't know who they are.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium. We're sorry for the short delay. We're 29 minutes left in the second half. The Patriots are up 2-0 over the Lakeland Lancers in this county quarterfinal game. And what we saw in the first half was pretty much dominance by Wayne Hills on both sides of the ball, not allowing Lakeland to do anything on offense, and not really allowing them to let their defense take control either.
Yeah, like you said, John, Wayne Hills had, you know, the ball most of the first half. I mean, I'd be surprised if Lakeland had possession of the ball for over 3 minutes at all. It's going to be a short corner here for Wayne Hills.
We see Rachel Fixlin back in the game at right wing for Merrill Ryan. Side out for the Patriots. Kate Frieswick hits it in, trying to get a shot off. Can't do it. This will be Lakeland ball. Trying to get it over midfield here. Hannah Lucas just the whole game not allowing Lakeland to do anything. Gabby Ewing, I think, only has one save on the day. She hasn't even touched the ball.
Well, John, she really hasn't needed to. Wayne Hills' defense has been fantastic, except for here's a fast break. Gabby comes out for the block, gets it. Emily Miller's going to try to knock this one out, but while doing so, she's going to be called for obstruction.
And I spoke too soon. Here's a chance for Lakeland on offense. This is a side out. They're going to try to get a shot on Gabby Yu and give her a first test of the day.
Oh, Hannah Lucas does a great job there getting it out. Here goes Kate Frieswick, who has a little bit of room in front of her, tries to get it past the first defender. She's not able to lead Giametta enough down the field, though, so that one's going to be taken away. Spazanti almost has a steal there. This one's getting into the box. Capola's there. Gabby tries to kick it out. It's going to be a short corner obstruction on Wayne Hills. This is the second obstruction in about a minute for Wayne Hills. We hadn't seen any in the first half.
Lakeland coming out with some fire on offense. We didn't see this type of energy for them the whole first half. Looks like their coach might have lit a fire in their stomachs.
Shot on goal. No good. Ewing comes out and stops. There's going to be obstruction on Lakeland this time. So Lucas is going to take this one. Feeds it through a few defenders to Modak. Try to lead it up the sideline for Fixlin. She crosses it into the middle. That's where Shauna Burchell lives. Tries to corral it, not able to.
Shauna Burchell shot on goal, knocked away by Lakeland. Fixlin will get the ball back, looking to get a shot off. And that's in the back of the net. Goal, Rachel Fixlin. Wayne Hills jumps out to a 3-0 lead.
John, you saw a lot of white jerseys in that box, and Lakeland was just not able to man up to the amount of offensive players that were there. So even it had ricocheted off another defender, somebody would have been there, put it in the back of the net. Rachel was there to do it that time.
Just a lucky break there for Fixlin. The ball jumped right to her. She had a perfect angle. No one on Lakeland was ready for it. She made the most of it. Spazanti not able to get a full stick on it. Lakeland will get the ball back. It's obstruction on Wayne Hills. Lakeland will take the ball, looking to get a shot on goal. Knocked away by Hannah Lucas there. Superb defense, time after time by Lucas. She'll take the hit here, trying to get it upfield to her teammates.
Like we said, she has just as much experience as some of the seniors on this team because she got playing time last year. So she's also one to help with the maturation of the younger players as well.
Tiffany Capola, last line defense there for Wayne Hills, able to knock it away, get out to Spazanti, who loses it on an obstruction call. Back to Wayne Hills. Here's Emily Miller trying to get the ball up.
Uses a little too much body there, does Miller, and that's going to be an obstruction call. Spazanti's able to steal this one, tries to lead it up to Frieswick. Not able to beat the first defender, though. Lakeland with another opportunity here. Gets it into the box. Miller just uses a little too much body again. It's going to be a corner for Lakeland. They're third in this half. It's still early. There's 23 minutes left in the second half. Wayne Hills has a 3-0 lead.
The wind really picking up here. We'll see how that affects the shot by Lakeland. There's Rule able to put one in. That was a beautiful goal. A rocket there from Rule and Lakeland. 3-1.
John, that was a straight-up laser beam right there, and it's 3-1. Guess who projected that score? I did. So maybe it'll stay this way. I'll finally get my first correct projection. So Hills allowing their first goal of the game. That was nothing they could really do about that shot. That was really a real fireball right there. Close to being a high ball, but just able to keep it low enough that she got a lot of pressure on it. And Rule gets that one in the back of the net. Obstruction on Wayne Hills. Rule puts it right through the defenders. Miller's waiting for it. She's able to get it out of Wayne Hills' territory momentarily until she steals it again. Gets it up to Giardiello, not able to beat the defender. She's going to get called for obstruction. All of a sudden, it looks like Lakeland has the momentum.
See that competitive fire that Lakeland came out with? No. Paying off for him now. 1 goal for Lakeland, getting a lot of scoring opportunities now. Here's another side out. That was number 10, Sarah DeVita, not able to control it fast enough. But another obstruction call in the scoring circle. We'll see yet another side out for Lakeland.
Rule gets another shot off. Lucas is there waiting for it. She's battling defenders. Ewing comes out and dives on this one. It's not held on to it by her. What is that? Is this gonna be a stroke? Is this a stroke? Lakeland's gonna get a stroke here. Now there are a lot of technicalities in strokes. They're not allowed to use the stick at all. They only can push it. This is Ewing's first real shot to defend a ball. The one before that Rule had was a real fireball. She's going to be taking this one. Ewing blocks this one. Rule tried to go to the left. Ewing guessed the right way and blocked that one.
Good job, Gabby!
Looked like that one was right off the left crossbar there. Gabby Ewing guessed right. Had a great angle on it. But luckily for her, Rule was just a bit wide.
It's actually the right side. Their left side. No, it's the right side.
Side out for Lakeland. Look at another scoring opportunity here. I think this one might be going to Stephanie Rule again. It doesn't. Some trickery there.
Whoa. Rule barrels through a defender there. That was Emily Spizzanti that she just walked right through. Spizzanti's going to try to walk that one off. Rule is, she's
very intimidating.
Pretty big in presence.
How do you guys about that? She's huge. Yeah, you can say she's a big girl. That's all you need to.
So that one's out of bounds on Wayne Hills. Lakeland will get a push in here.
Lakeland takes it in. Tries to get it into the box. A nice cross there. It's going to go out of bounds, though. Off of Wayne Hills. Emily Miller got her stick in there and just poked it out of bounds before the cross could go right in front of Gabby Ewing. Rule's going to take this one. It's stolen away by Giardiello. Rule gets it back. I was going to say, I was surprised there wasn't a high ball called there. That one went over the head of a few players, and it was a little bit of a delayed call there.
You see Coach Badami keeping 8 defenders in the box for Wayne Hills with only 2 back on offense, trying to preserve this 3-1 lead they have here. 20 minutes left in the second half.
Well, John, what we saw in the first half was Lakeland pushing the tempo but not really having control of it, and that allowed Wayne Hills to get some fast breaks going, and they only had one man to beat. This time, though, they are able to control it when they have the fast break going, and that's why they have scored thus far. Now there's 19 minutes left in this second half. Wayne Hills has a 3-1 lead. There is still a lot of time for Lakeland and Wayne Hills. You can't count them out. Wayne Hills finally regains possession of the ball. Fixland tries to push the tempo. She's not able to. It's going to be obstruction on Lakeland, though. Giammetta's going to bring this one back to center field. Spizzanti's going to take it there.
Spizzanti weaving through defenders. Tries to get it to Nicole Modak. That's knocked away. She'll retain the ball. Here's Modak in the scoring circle. Bit of a scrum around the goal there. Lakeland goalie is able to knock it away.
Fixland had an opportunity there. The goalie just came out and kicked that one before she was able to really get a stick on it. Hill's going to take this one inbounds. Not able to get it into the middle. Spizzanti is waiting for it there. She beats the first defender, crosses it, waiting for Modak there. That's going to be obstruction, so it's going to be a corner for Wayne Hills. No, they're just going to take it from the spot of the foul. Spizzanti's there. Not able to cross it. Giametta's waiting for it, though. Tries to steal it. She's able to get a stick on it, and she's going to be called for obstruction this time.
See Lakeland there taking everyone back on defense. They're not trying to let up another goal being this close to the lead now. Fixland's cross doesn't find anyone. Lakeland will get the ball back.
Obstruction is going to be against Lakeland this time. It's brought into the middle by Spizzanti. Fixland is there waiting for it. Modak not able to steal it. Giametta gets a shot off. Modak gets it back off a defender. It's going to be a short corner for Wayne Hills. Freezer's going to take this one again. Kate brings it up to Spizzanti. She's not able to control it initially. It's going to be obstruction again against Lakeland. So Spizzanti will, Frieswick will get this one back. Probably going to go back to Spizzanti again. She's been the one to really get the hard shots on goal. She brings it to Spizzanti. Not able to get a shot off. Brings it off to Birchall in the middle. She's not able to get a shot off either. And now Lakeland's trying to push it up. Hills has numbers, though, on the defensive side. They're going to be called for obstruction is Emily Miller.
Too much dribbling there for Lakeland. Looked like she had another one of her teammates streaking down the field unguarded, but the Wayne Hills player is able to catch up with her and knock that ball away. Strong hit there by number 22 on Lakeland, Laura Gregoriou.
Giametta's dribbling between defenders, beats two. Tries to control it for a second, bring it back to Frieswick. Beats her first defender to the right. Then she gets triple team there. Tries to seal it back, not able to. Spizzanti's waiting for it, a little too aggressive. Lucas is waiting this time, steals it back. Like you said, John, she's been so far the best defender for Wayne Hills today. Modak pushes it into the middle. It's stolen there. Giametta's waiting for it. Not able to get enough on it. Spizzanti steals this one back. Gets a shot off on net. Bouncing into the middle. Three Wayne Hills offensive players waiting for it there. It goes off of a Wayne Hills stick. Not able to get a shot on goal there. Great opportunity.
Looks like this Lakeland defense just losing track of the ball, allowing three Wayne Hills players to gang up on their goalie. Despite all the defenders in the box for Lakeland, Wayne Hills is still getting their chances on offense. So with this second half about halfway over, Wayne Hills leads 3-1 over the Lakeland Lancers. So far, we've seen in the first half, Wayne Hills dominating the game. Lakeland came out with some fire in the second half, able to put a goal in the back of the net on Gabby Ewing. Ewing would later save a stroke from Stephanie Rule. And that brings us to where we are now, 3-1 Wayne Hills.
Miller is able to take this one away from a Lakeland offensive player. Lakeland steals it back, gets it into the middle, trying to cross it. There's no one there to cross it to, though, and it's going to be Wayne Hill's ball.
That was number 48, Taylor Welch, trying to make something out of nothing there. Couldn't do it.
Well, Rule has checked out of the game for Lakeland. That's their only goal scorer of the day, and she was mainly the offense in the first half, just the only one really pushing the tempo. She's out of the game now. Wayne Hills should probably take advantage of their opportunities now. Rule was the most aggressive player for Lakeland, so this allows for Wayne Hills to push the tempo a little bit. Obstruction is going to be called there on Kate Frieswick.
Welch will take the ball, looking to get it to one of her teammates. A little bit too high there. Emily Miller will take this for the Patriots. Emily Spizzanti, sorry.
Rule has come back into the game for Lakeland. And Merrill Ryan has checked into the game for Hills. She quickly steals this one away. Tries to give it up to Modak. Obstruction is going to be called there against Lakeland. So Modak's going to take this one. She's going to give it back to Lucas. She'll take the free hit. She crosses it into the middle. Waiting there is Ryan. Goes off of Shauna Birchall.
Beautiful pass from Fixlin there to Ryan. I don't think she was expecting that one. She wasn't able to handle it correctly.
Frieswick gets a nice cross into the middle. Birchall's just not able to hold on to it and get a shot on goal. Just couldn't turn her body enough so she could have a good angle towards it. It'll go out of bounds off of her. Rule gets a nice cross up there to the middle. Spizzanti steals it. Beats 3 defenders initially. Going for the 4th. She crosses that one up. She going for the 5th. Stop there, but she steals it away. Beats another 2. Wow, we've seen, I mean, you can see fancy footwork in soccer. It's fancy stick work in field hockey. Crossing up defenders was Emily Spizzanti right there.
Here's Emily Spizzanti looking to make something happen.
Just
overshot Modak by a little bit. This will be Lakeland's ball.
So there's 10 minutes left here in this county quarterfinal matchup between the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Lakeland Lancers. Wayne Hills has a 3-1 lead. Lakeland's trying to push the tempo here. Hannah Lucas there, not able to really stop it. Kate Frieswick pokes it away.
See the Wayne Hills defense doing a great job of swarming to the ball once it gets in the scoring circle. Should be Rule on the hit, knocked away. Shot on goal, bounces just wide. I think Gabby Ewing might have got a save on that one.
It's going to be a long corner here for Lakeland. Lucas gets the steal. She just tries to clear it up to Modak. She's going to take it back herself, though. Crosses it to Modak. Modak not able to get it. She actually loses her stick.
Here's Fixlin. She has, who is that? Ali Albano wide open.
Lucas is going to take this one from the 30-yard line. She tries to get into the middle, not able to. Stopped by the first defender there. Giametta is now fighting for it. She steals it away, but then she's going to be called for obstruction once that happens. Spizzanti with the steal here. Beats the first defender, the second, and the third. Like we said, fancy stick work. She gets it up to Modak. Modak has 3 offensive players next to her. It's going to be obstruction, so it's going to be a short corner for Wayne Hills again. I believe that's their 3rd of the half. They had about 8 in the first half. And Wayne Hills are going to call a timeout for this one. There's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second half. We'll be back after this.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium. Wayne Hills up 3-1. They'll have a corner shot here. This is Kate Frieswick going to look to get it to most likely Spizzanti for another shot on goal.
You're right, John. She does give it to Spizzanti. She gets a shot off, bounces off one stick. Frieswick's going to try to get the ball back. It goes. She's going to try to save it from going out of bounds. There's going to be obstruction called against Wayne Hills by the judge at the 40-yard line.
Frieswick knocks away Rule's pass, trying to get it back. That's out of bounds. This will be Lakeland ball.
Giametta is going to be called for obstruction there. Spizzanti steals this one. Here comes a fancy stick work. She beats the first defender. She's actually going to be called for obstruction. She puts it into the middle. Modak is waiting there for it. Gets a shot off. Beats one defender. Gets past the goalie and is not able to be poked into the box.
That was Ali Albano. Open net, a little too far out of her reach. Missed the opportunity to put Wayne Hills up 3 goals and put this baby to bed. So Wayne Hills in the second half, they do have 1 goal, but they've had a lot of opportunities and haven't really capitalized like they had in the first half. A lot of that's probably due to the fierier mentality that Lakeland came out with after halftime, looking to attack a bit more, and they were able to put 1 away, but they still trail 2 as the game winds down. 5.5 minutes left to go. Lucas knocks the ball away. Giametta looking to get it back. Lakeland in the scoring circle. That'll be obstruction with Wayne Hill's ball.
Lucas gives this one up to Modak. She beats 2 defenders. She has room in front of her. Beats another one. She gives it up to Merrill Ryan. Merrill beats her defender, crosses it into the middle. Waiting for there's Birchall. Goes out of bounds off of her, not able to fully get around that ball and get, like I said, a good angle on that one.
And at this point in the game, with 2.5 minutes left before stoppage time, the key for the Wayne Hills players is going to be ball control. If you can just retain possession for most of the rest of the game and not allow Lakeland to get their opportunities, then they're going to come away with this one. But you also want to be careful not to get complacent and lazy with the ball. If you keep up your attacking, then most likely you're not going to give the ball away. See Modak hit that one into the box. Saved there by the goalie, Joyce Adia.
Gabby saves this one. Gabby Ewing waiting for it. Lakeland had a fast break there. They were able to get past 2 of the Wayne Hills defenders. Ewing was waiting for the shot, and she kicked that one away.
That was number 1, Nicole Pavlak on Lakeland. Great speed there. She beat out 2 Wayne Hills defenders, but luckily Ewing was there for the kick save.
Merrill Ryan breaks down the sideline. Goes off a Lakeland leg. Giametta's going to take this one from out of bounds. She gives it up to Hannah Lucas. Hannah's going to take this one. Modak's not able to control this one. Here goes Lakeland again on another fast break. Kate Frieswick's there to stop it, though. You saw the breakaway speed from Lakeland, but Frieswick was able to recover and steal that one away. Great job there.
So stoppage time starts. Looks like Wayne Hills is going to come away with this one, barring a miraculous comeback by Lakeland. That was Spazanti, fighting for the ball in the scoring circle. Wayne Hills will get the ball back. This will be Giametta. Spazanti knocks this one away. We're about a minute into stoppage time right now. So as we wait for the referee's whistle to end this game, it looks like Lakeland is going to lose to the Wayne Hills Patriots, and Hills is going to advance to the semifinals of this county tournament. There's one more chance for Lakeland. Not sure what the call is there. Lakeland will get a side out. Here's Rule.
She's going to be called for using the back of her stick. She tries to force Emily Spazanti out of bounds, not able to. Spazanti retains possession, and that's going to be it. So Wayne Hills is able to get revenge against the Lakeland Lancers. They take a 3-1 victory in this quarterfinal matchup.
And Anthony, it was really that first half that put the game over the top for Wayne Hills. You saw their 2 goals early on, and Lakeland was just never able to come back from that deficit.
Well, John, you're right. Hills was able to really come out strong in the first half. They got their two goals, and they even put one on in the second half, one that they didn't really need. So, John, we'll be back after this. Yo, Jim, can you open this for a second? Jim, it's not open. Thanks, Mean Joe Lane.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium. I'm here on the field with 2 of the captains, Emily Spazanti and Kay Frieswick. Guys, great game. So, what did you do to come out with a 3-1 lead today?
All throughout the season, we've been working really hard. We've practiced really hard. We've played really hard, and that's basically it.
We just came off of a tough loss against Pompton Lakes, 2-1, and we know that the county finals were always like fighting in the final round, so we know we have to get there, and that's what this game was, the stepping stone to that.
So next game, you guys are most likely going to play Pompton Lakes again, and you lost to them last year. What are you going to have to do in that game to advance to the county finals?
We just previously played them in the season. I mean, as far as skill goes, I think we are better than them. I mean, I don't want to jinx ourselves, but I think as far as heart, hustle, and desire goes, that we have more of that than they do, and that's what's going to help us win and beat them.
We're going to play the game to win for ourselves, so like we're not playing just to beat them. We really want it for ourselves.
We've been in the county finals for 7 years now, and we've only won 1, so we're hoping to bring home another win.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. Great game today. And that's it for our production here. On behalf of myself, John Giardiello, and Anthony Scudillo, thank you for watching and have a great day.